Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to the Daily Boost hosted by my network Love in Action Network, LIA Network. You can find out more about my network at lovedandlovable.org, which you can find here on the screen. If you're listening to the podcast, you can find it, like I said, at lovedandlovable.org. The whole point of of me hosting the Daily Boost, me and other people of my community hosting Daily Boost. I host Thursdays and Fridays. Other people host the other days. We go over the resources that we go over the 7 day chakra challenge, Sunday through Saturday, which Sunday's the root chakra, and then we go through all the rest of the chakras and end on the crown chakra, which is Saturday. Today is all about the throat chakra. And our mission, I don't want to forget about that. Our mission is to encourage, empower, and equip ourselves with the knowledge that we are loved and lovable and that we have the tools to get through everyday life. And I feel like the reason why I'm moved to do things like this and to try to encourage other people is because I want to do this for the people who have, who don't have control over their lives. I have complete control over, how I feel about anything. Like someone can do something to you or somebody can, say something to you that you don't like, but you have absolute control over what you think and how you feel about things. I know it's kind of hard to grasp. I don't want to say it's hard to grasp, but um it's hard to do in practice, show grace and give people that loved and lovable energy. I get it. But I mean, over the years, I've gotten used to it at this point, to be honest. I've hated myself for 20 years. I've I've hated myself for 20 plus years and I just got tired of it. I'm like, I'm tired of living my life and hating myself for it. My mistakes, that is all the mistakes that I make, holding myself under this glass, this glass needle, this microscope. And oh, this is a super. Thanks, Jeremy. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Absolutely, man. I'll have the recording up and everything, and I host the Daily Boost every afternoon, so I really appreciate it, man. I'll see you, man. I'll see you. I love you. I'm so glad he's doing good. But what was I saying? I'm sorry. Oh yeah. I've lived my life hating myself for a long time, and the reason why I want to do things like this, the Daily Boost and everything, and try to encourage people to keep going and move forward, even though life sucks sometimes and it's really hard, is because I I know it might sound corny, to give yourself affirmations or speak things into existence, but I think it's cornier to sit in your darkness or sit in your emotions, sit there and think negatively all the time. I think that's more corny to sit there and think negatively all the time and be pessimistic about everything. I think that's more corny than, thinking that you actually have a purpose in this life. Like maybe you don't think you have a purpose in this life, but you better make one for yourself, You got to make one for yourself. You have to. But anyway, I'm going to get into the 7 day chakra challenge, and then we're getting to the 52 days of conscious contact by Melody Beatty, and then I'll go on my little rants. And then I'll go on my little rants. So as I said, today is all about the throat chakra. The affirmation of the throat chakra is I am. I mean, I am. I see. The, the affirmation of the throat chakra is I see. The throat chakra is the first of the spiritual chakras. The throat chakra has much to do with our true, authentic voice, where faith and understanding combine. When the throat chakra is out of harmony, we have difficulty speaking our truth or expressing ourselves, feel silenced and judged for what we say, feel out of alignment with who we are, and feel out of touch with our will to live. When the throat chakra is in harmony, our will to live is strong and we are able to follow our dreams. We speak our truth, where we say what we mean and mean what we say. We express ourselves easily, creatively, and authentically, listen to our inner voice, and have a balance between silence and speech. The location of the throat chakra is located at the front of the base of the neck at the hollow point of the collarbone. I say hollow point, but it's this area right here, a little hollow area right there. That's where it is. Right below your neck, at the hollow point of the collarbone. The color of today, if you can find anything in your room or around you, at your work, at your job, at wherever you are, if it's safe to do so. If you're driving, please don't be looking around the road. Please keep your eyes ahead of the road. Because you could probably easily find something light blue if it's not cloudy, which is the sky. But the color of the throat chakra, as I just um, as I just teased or spoiled, was or is light blue. So find something around you that's light blue. Resonate with it if you must. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine too. If you think it's corny. um, the element of the throat chakra is pretty obvious. Sound, sound. The way I think of the throat chakra is like another form of affirmation, almost like you're speaking things into power, into existence. It's another form of when you speak your affirmations, you're trying to manifest things. To put it simply, Christians pray. Christians pray. That's using your throat chakra. That's manifesting. The glands that are controlled by the throat chakra are the thyroid and parathyroid. I believe the thyroid kind of controls. I had it written down last week. It's probably in another different notebook. It's in this one, I believe. I want to look it up because I don't want to get it wrong. Because the thyroid and parathyroid are part of the endocrine system in the body. It creates and releases hormones to maintain countless bodily functions. You have more than 50 hormones, and they affect nearly all aspects of your health, directly or indirectly. Examples would be metabolism, homeostasis, growth and development, sexual function, reproduction, sleep-wake cycle, and mood. The thyroid gland is a butterfly shape, is butterfly shaped, and it is located at the front of your neck. So it's right in here. It's that, but it's kind of goes like this. It's butterfly shaped. No, kind of like imagine like an H, almost a weird H. Um, it controls the thyroid gland helps control your metabolism, which converts food and drink into energy. And the parathyroid are four pea-sized glands that are typically behind your thyroid, so like directly behind that butterfly shape. The hormone it releases controls the level of calcium in your blood. And if you don't know what calcium is, calcium helps your nerves work, helps your muscles contract so you can move, and helps your blood clot, as well as helps your heart work properly. So it is very important. These two glands are very important. All the glands are important, but these two glands are they're pretty important. All right. That's why it's important that you speak. Speak these things to existence. No matter how corny you think your dreams are, no matter how corny you think affirmations are, speak them into existence. Please and thank you. The physical body parts that are connected to the throat chakra, one obviously being the throat. There's the trachea, neck vertebrae, mouth, teeth and gums, esophagus, hypothalamus, shoulders, arms, and hands. The life lesson of the throat chakra is to speak and receive truth. To speak and receive truth. I know that kind of sounds like a loaded, thing to do. Speak and receive truth. It's kind of everybody thinks, especially when they have strong opinions, they're receiving and speaking the truth, but it's a lot less black and white than that. We as humans don't really know, everything there is. I don't think we'll ever possibly know everything that there is, just because we're limited to this thing called Earth, in our physical bodies. So there's no way that we can know about everything. Even though, we send things out into space and everything, we don't physically experience these things, and I feel like that makes it a little bit harder. There's just a lot of basically there's a lot of knowledge out there, guys. There's a lot of knowledge out there that we do not know. We probably never will know until it's time until it's time for us to know. Physical dysfunctions that are related to the throat chakra are raspy or sore throat, mouth ulcers, gum difficulties, TMJ, stiff neck, scoliosis, swollen glands, and thyroid problems. Guys, I honestly don't remember what TMJ is, but I'm sure somebody will. So If you don't, please look it up on Google. If you might, you may not, but um, the mental and emotional issues that are related to the throat chakra are strength of will, personal expression, following one's dreams, using personal power to create, choice and capacity to make decisions, addiction, judgment, criticism, and faith. The one in the middle there, I know I kind of like rambled off and it was kind of a list, and then all of a sudden there was this phrase, but it was the choice and capacity to make decisions, and also using personal power to create. Um, those are the mental slash emotional issues that are affected by the throat chakra. Possible causes of energy blocks are difficulty in. We kind of discussed it with the when the third chakra is out of harmony, but the possible causes of energy blocks are difficulty in expressing oneself, withholding or swallowing words, and suppressing creative talents. Don't suppress your creative talents. I understand that creativity is a complex word for some people, and we kind of get it mixed up, like what is being creative, or what is creativity, what's art, what's considered art. You can, I mean, anything that you can do, whether it be physical, whether it be on, paper, whether it be a sculpture, whether it be whatever, where it just be, you speaking, anything could be considered a form of art. So don't limit your creativeness as well. Don't limit it. If you want to, start streaming, if you want to start, putting yourself out there in public, show people what you got. Don't let, your own doubts stop you, because then you're going to be sitting there wondering, what if? And you don't want to be sitting there wondering what if. You want to. I remember a time where in my life, there was times I didn't want to. Guys, I was afraid of failure. Like, I hated failing, because for me, failure meant that, like, I couldn't go any further, like, in that regard, or with whatever I was trying. Like, when I messed up or didn't succeed, something like that was the end of it. It was over. I had to pick a new road. But that's just not the case. If you really want something, go get it. Go fight for it. It might not look the same, but you can still get to get to your destination. And let's say you want to be a football player. Okay, being a football player didn't work out. Go be a coach. You're probably wondering, like, oh, it's not going to be the same, or I'm just not as motivated to be a coach. And it's like, all right, well, don't complain about not being in the NFL, because you have different avenues, you have different options. Or just to coach football, you got to put in the work. Whatever you do in life, you got to put in the work, and it's going to be hard. So we can't, I'm not going to sugarcoat any of that. Like, everything's going to be hard and everything's going to take work. So don't kid yourself around and act like everything's supposed to come easy to everything's supposed to come easy to you. Life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. It will never be a sprint. There are very few lucky people who get to enjoy a sprint. But even they had to live through life before they got through that sprint. They had to go through a marathon before they got to the point where they made it to the sprint. And the sprint is the last leg of the race before you get to the finish line. But sometimes you can experience a sprint in the middle of the marathon, but it's still a marathon. Life will always be a marathon. Just because you jumped over a hurdle doesn't mean that's the end of it. There's not going to be any more. There's not going to be a higher hurdle. There's not going to be a lower hurdle. There's not going to be some guy running through your on the track field and getting in your way and you trip over. There's no telling. The crystals that are affected by the throat chakra are turquoise, blue kyanite, aquamarine, celestite, iolite, sodalite, and lapis lazuli. So that's all the facts I have about the throat chakra for now, but we'll be probably talking in and out about, the affirmation I speak. Did I say at the beginning I see? Oh gosh. I just realized that I said throat chakra I see. No, the throat chakra is I speak. The funny thing is I wrote that down and just said it, but then I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, no, it's I speak. So let me fix that. The affirmation for the throat chakra is I speak. I said I see. Gosh. Killing myself. All right. Killing myself over here. All right. Um, but today, um, I almost forgot. 52 weeks of conscious contact. Um, so 52 weeks of conscious contact is a book by Melody Beattie that we pull from, and yeah, I did say it. I was like, yeah, I see. It was, yep, throat chakra, throat chakra. I see, absolutely. I said it and I believed it. And then my third eye chakra said, "Hey, wait a minute, that's wrong. I am IC. You're already in tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh, my bad. I'm already in tomorrow. Let me take a step back. Let me take a step back. Today is I speak. Tomorrow's I see. Tomorrow's I see." But the as I was saying, 52 weeks of conscious contact by Melody Beattie is another one of the sources that we pull from for the daily boost. We are on week 10 now, and week 10 is based on the theme of week 10 is nurturing. Yesterday we had a inventory focus. Today we have a little blurb and a action. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the reading. There's plenty of time for discipline, criticism, tough love, and advice later. All right, Melody Beattie is speaking straight to me because these past two Fridays I was supposed to host a daily boost. I've been very hard on myself, and I wasn't able to do the D&D session on time, and I felt very disappointed in myself. Disappointed that I couldn't, meet my expectations, and that, I needed more time to really, cook up something good and worthwhile, because I don't want to waste everybody's time, but it's not just because I didn't want to waste everybody's time. It's because I really do care. I care about everything that I do. My whole thing is I take pride in my work. I've always done it, whether it be just, some job or whatever. And that's why I feel like I was miserable too, because I cared about everything. So when things didn't go right, I used to also like just shut down when things didn't go right. Like my whole day would be ruined. And that's not, as Melody Beattie says, there's plenty of time for discipline, criticism, tough love, and advice later. So take that to heart. For now, just for a minute, let nurturing be enough. Nurturing gestures include non sexual touch, a genuine smile, a sympathetic ear, gentle words that truly convey concern or encouragement. Have you let nurturing be enough today? Do you let nurturing be enough for you? Um, are we are we too busy holding ourselves, under the microscope, under the needle, under discipline, under criticism, under tough love and advice for ourselves, like, hating ourselves, holding ourselves to standards that no one else is, instead of nurturing ourselves, nurturing someone else. Because when we don't nurture ourselves, when we have the inability to nurture ourselves, other people can't nurture us either. We're not open to it. We're not receptive to it. Oh, my friend next to me, this is Kitty Burger. This is this is my good boy Kitty Burger. This is my third kitty. This is my third Kitty Burger. This is my co-host for today. And he's doing a great job. Isn't that right, Kitty Burger? He's doing a great job. He's very happy today. He's very happy today. Um so yeah, nurturing gestures include non-sexual touch, a genuine smile. I know it's hard sometimes to give genuine smiles, but smile genuinely, whether it's yourself in the mirror or not. Like, try to smile. Again, the things I'm saying might sound corny to you, but what's cornier to me is sitting in negativity and sitting in self-doubt, self-pity, when we have the control. We have all the control over our emotions and how we feel about things. And it's hard to see that in the moment while you're inside the emotion. But once you realize it, once you exercise that emotion, which is important, absolutely exercise that emotion. It's the emotions of anger, depression, sadness. Exercise those emotions. Absolutely. Don't ignore them, but do not sit in them. Do not use them as some crutch or excuse for not loving yourself, for not pouring into yourself, for not nurturing yourself. And don't let other people's opinions affect that, because some of you and some of us look at other people and their lives and their opinions, and because they're, more accepted or more, I don't know, more acceptable, because I guess hate's more popular than love. So, but just because, their own personal view conflicts with yours doesn't mean you have to give that up. It doesn't mean you have to give that up. Yes, Kitty Burger is right next to me and he's being a good boy. He's being a good boy. But a sympathetic ear, gentle words that truly convey concern or encouragement. Nurturing can come in the form of small efforts, a cup of tea with honey. I had that the other day. That was great. A cup of tea with honey. It's been a while since I've had some tea. A meal cooked with love, or a shoulder massage. Starlight gets a lot of massages from me. My girlfriend, she gets a lot of massages from me. But you can find more out about my girlfriend at starlightmysticbotanica.com. And Tara is over here commenting on YouTube, so I might as well go ahead and give her a shout out right now. You can find out more about her at tarapriolo.com. She talks about the ish that no one wants to talk about and encourages you to do the same. But also Starlight Mystic is offering, services. She's changed the services a little bit. I believe they changed for March, but she's doing a class later on today with Money Magic. So I'll give you the details on that by the end of the Daily Boost portion of the stream. Yes, she's excited for our couples massage as well, as she's saying in the comments. All right. Before we get into today's action, I just want you guys to understand how important nurturing is. I know, especially for men, like, I know as a black man that this whole thing called nurturing, you might hear that and you have some kind of reflex. You're like, that's feminine, nurturing. What is it? But nurturing is important. It's part of the reason why you're upset right now, or, it's part of the reason why you're always, upset with somebody or something. You haven't decided to nurture yourself or nourish other people. And that's important. If you can't nourish somebody else, if you can't nourish yourself, if you can't choose to love yourself, take care of yourself, there's no possible way you can give somebody else that grace or let somebody give that grace to you. It all comes behind a choice, and some of us choose to be ignorant to all these choices that we have. Like I said, I do this for the people who can't, who didn't have a choice, who don't have control over their own lives, like the 10,000 people who died in Palestine. Ceasefire now, by the way. Ceasefire now. If you're not calling for a ceasefire in your heart, ceasefire in Palestine, ceasefire anywhere, which I'm going to do better about calling for a ceasefire every time I come on the mic, because it's ridiculous, to be honest. I don't even post about it because I'm just like, it's unreal that this is even debatable. 10,000 innocent lives was lost and nobody batted an eye, but ceasefire now. Anyway, the action of today. Each day, think of one small nurturing act you can do for someone else or for yourself. Think of one small nurturing act you can do for someone else or for yourself. Maybe it's smiling at the guy behind the deli counter. Maybe it's telling someone what a good job they're doing. Come on. No, she said that, not me. Come on. I think she knows my ad libs. Come on. Get creative. Make it sincere. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I've always said that. You don't got to do nothing you don't want to do. I tell Starlight that all the time. You don't got to do nothing you don't want to do. Nothing. But you may need to push yourself a little. Use some oomph. Use some oomph to get started. Hey, Andre, what's up? What's up? Use some oomph to get started, Andre. Dr. Flow. Andre in the flow. Use some oomph to get started. Translate that warm heart into actions that convey love. Translate that warm heart into actions that convey love. Some of our hearts are pretty cold. In fact, they may be in the freezer. They may be in the freezer. I told y'all, Dr. Flo is also a sound coach. He's a life coach. He's got, he's got the coaching credentials, okay? He's got the coaching credentials. He just got out with a student and he decided to come to the Daily Boost. I love it. I love it. Yep, some of our hearts can be in the freezer. And that's why it's important to nourish ourselves, to choose to love ourselves. Because if your heart's in the freezer, you're not nourishing yourself. You're not, I said nourishing. I mean, nourish yourself, yes, but nurturing yourself. You gotta, you gotta start somewhere. Because no one can do it for you. But as Melody Beattie said, you can do whatever you want to do. And that's where the power lies. You can do whatever you want to do. It all starts with a choice. What are you going to choose to do? Are you going to choose to quit? Are you going to choose to give up now on your dreams when you're possibly so close you don't even know in reality how close you are? You just decide to give up. And like I said, I know in the moment it's hard. You're in your emotions. Life is hard every day. I won't say every day, but there's moments where, you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to take a shower. You don't want to take care of yourself. You don't want to do the little things. Don't give up on yourself. You see, Andre just said it. We do not give up on us. Do not give up on yourself. There's no reason to. Why would you give up on yourself? Why would you let yourself win? Why would you let your negative self win, your shadow? All these doubts, all of that is just probability. Now, as I said, it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. Everything that I'm saying you should do, nurturing yourself, choosing to love yourself, it's easier said than done. As I said, I keep saying as I said, but 20 years of not pouring into myself, not giving myself love, not caring about myself, not seeing the future for myself, not planning a future for myself, just going through the motions for 20 years. I finally decided literally 4 or 5 months ago that I'm tired of it. I want more for myself. I'm tired of sitting in this regret. I'm tired of sitting in this self-hate. Like, it's not getting me anywhere. It's not doing anything for me. And when life gets hard, you have to, understand. Like I said, being positive, that sounds corny, right? Affirmations, that's all corny. It's so corny, guys. It's not fun. It's not cool. But it's going to keep you afloat. Like I said, the negativity, being negative to yourself, always putting yourself down, always coming for your own neck, always coming for other people's neck, being upset with other people. If you love yourself, there's no reason for you to hate somebody else. And that's why I say being negative, being depressed, being all these things, these negative emotions, when we have all the control over them, when we can choose to exercise them instead of sit within them and let them, give us emotional cramps, so to speak. And for us to just be stuck sitting there stiff with the cramp, like, that's corny to me. That's corny to me. Sitting there with an emotional cramp. For what? Why would you want to willingly sit there and have an emotional cramp? Like, it don't make no sense to me, guys. It don't make no sense to me. But I am going to get into this Sifu gameplay and then talk to y'all a little bit. Talk to y'all just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm starting a new game. I haven't played this game in a while, but let me go ahead and start a new game. As you can see, I beat this game. I believe I was on age 23 by the time I made it to the museum, somehow, some way. But I don't think I beat it at age 23, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm going to go ahead and overrate this 81. I'll go ahead and overrate that. Oh, gosh. Master. We got to do master. We got to. Import skill. Nope. We're starting fresh. Oh, gosh. This is going to be tough. Skip the prologue. I don't remember how to play, so I'll play the prologue. Why not? I'll show you guys the beginning. I thought you said seafood. Seafood? Yeah, I'm gonna play seafood, guy. No, now I want seafood, Tara. What the heck? Now I want seafood. Now, look what you did, Tara. Look what you did. Kitty Burger, you gonna go make me some seafood? Kitty Burger ain't worried about me, y'all. Kitty Burger, he's just here for a good time. He's my co-host. He's a man of few words, but he definitely knows how to. Oh, what? Oh, I see. He's a man of few words, but he definitely knows what he's talking about. What's going on?
Who wants to go first?
Nah, who wants to go first?
Leave him to me.
Oh, heavy attacks. Okay. What? Anyway, Marco Polo. Yeah, it's just a prologue, so they're not about it. It's all right. But today, yeah. No, I'm still am. You so silly.
I'm so sorry. Did you want me to go to the doctor? Do you want any candles?
No, I'm okay. Yeah, thank you. My girlfriend was talking to me, y'all. She was asking me about the store. But to get back, my Polo, Marco, you guys are crazy. But to get back to my little spiel about the daily boost, guys, plant your seeds.
I thought you said they'd put up a fight.
Dang, he just whooped that old man. That's, guys, this isn't the way you should plant your seeds, by kicking old men and putting them out in the rain to grow. You know, don't plant your seeds like this. Don't be like this guy. Don't be like this guy. Okay, don't.
Sweep the place. Nobody leaves.
Don't be like this guy.
Sure.
But plant your seeds, guys. What do I mean by plant your seeds? I mean, you don't have to have a detailed plan of attack. You don't need to have a detailed plan of attack. What you need, baby? I forgot I still had him. That one's on me. I thought I hung him up. No, you're fine. What do I mean by plant your seeds? Planting your seed. I thought I could open that door. Planting your seeds doesn't mean that you have to have a detailed plan. You just have to be moving forward in some type of way. Like like I said, you don't have to create a plan. Just have like a small goal. A goal to I don't know, even a goal to be better. It doesn't matter how big or small the goal would be, but give yourself a realistic goal, something to move towards. Plant your seeds. They don't have to look, pretty. You just stick them in the dirt. You don't need like a shovel. You don't need a specific tool for it. Just, stick it in the dirt with your finger, Make sure you water it. You got to make sure you water your goals. What I mean by water your goals, you got to give it nourishment. You got to believe in your goals. Speak your goals to existence, like today is called. Loki, you made it in here? That's my other cat, Loki. We got Kitty Burger over here, and then we got Loki down there on the floor. He's looking crazy because his mom shut the door on him. But
Who the hell is that? Get him now.
uh-oh. Ooh, I did not know how to reflect that. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, put the bottle down, sir. Put it down. That's not how you. It's not how you plant your seeds. But nourish your seeds, guys. It's not gonna happen. All right, so your seeds are not going to grow. They're not always going to grow the same. They're not always going to go quickly. They're all going to happen at a different pace. It's all going to happen at a different pace. Everyone grows at a different pace. Everybody's goals and ambitions grow at a different pace. Sometimes it's about who you know more than anything. Sometimes you're going to have to network and find other people that have similar goals to you. That's the realness of the situation, which is why I say plant your seeds. It most likely ain't gonna happen fast. It might take years for those seeds to even show sprouts, but that's why you got to keep going, keep moving, because life's gonna bring you disaster. Life's gonna bring you harsh weathers, harsh winters, harsh summers, and you're not gonna be able to like reap your harvest the way you may want to. Some of you guys are only planting one seed. You need to start, planting more. You only have, one grand spectacular goal, and if you don't meet it, you want to shut down the whole harvest. You want to shut down the whole farm. You don't got to do that. You don't got to do none of that. It's about being patient, and that's what you got to be. You got to be honest. You got to be open. You got to be willing. The how. The answer is in the how. I love that one daily boost by Tara because hearing about that how, that honesty, open, and willingness, I haven't looked back since. I haven't looked back since. The honest, open, and willing with yourself. What did I say the equation to love was? Patience plus acceptance plus communication. You gotta choose to love yourself. You gotta have patience with yourself. You gotta have acceptance with yourself. You gotta accept your weaknesses. Your weaknesses are something to love too, because your weaknesses aren't weaknesses. They're a part of you, and that's okay. You can always improve. You can always improve. Even though it might not feel like it, you can always improve.
Yang, of course.
You can always improve. And Sifu is a perfect game for showing you that you can always improve. Always. You can always be better. You can always do better.
Just step aside.
Even if it feels like you're not making any progress, every day feels the same, just know that that's because of your mindset. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow. I know. I didn't swallow that pill for 20 years.
Now you know too much.
I thought that, I was being a realist and not just, pessimistic all the time, or just, not showing myself love, not giving myself grace. I just thought I could live my life and, love everyone else but me. And that's just not the reality of the situation. It's not anyone's reality. Plant your seeds. This old man ain't got it. Oh. This old man said, I'm gonna plant you. Okay, he planted his seeds. But to plant your seeds, it takes daily effort. Daily effort. It's not just a one day thing, it takes daily effort.
When I look into your eyes, I see nothing.
Daily effort will bring the most. What'd you say? I forgot how to do ground stuff. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that again. I'm gonna figure it out again. I'm gonna figure it out. But doing daily, putting in daily effort will yield long-lasting effects and meaningful results. I couldn't think of the word. I had things written down over here. I couldn't think about what I was trying to get out. I could have also said it in the little rant, but it's about the daily effort. It really is. But you're not going to be able to put in the same effort daily every day. Like I said, there's going to be days where it's real hard. There's going to be days where there's absolutely, it feels like you can't even move. You don't even want to get out of bed. Everything sucks. Everything's, your reality just, it's in the worst spot. Your mind's in the worst spot. And don't make your dark place your safe place. That's all I ask of you. Do not make your dark place your safe place. You can exercise your emotions, but do not go through, an emotional cramp. Do not be stuck. Please. Do it for yourself. I'm not telling you to do it for me. I don't know y'all like that. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. Please do it for you. As I said, set goals and take realistic action. You have to do that to avoid burning yourself out. Your routine will transform into a successful daily practice. It's all about your routine. And your routine is everything. If your routine doesn't match what you're planning, what you're trying to nurture, what you're trying to grow, it's not going to work. You're sitting there wondering why this ain't working out, why you're not making any progress, because you haven't worked. You haven't worked enough to make that happen. Oh, it's gonna be stunned parried. See, look, I'm over here trying to do extra stuff. I can't even parry no more. Wow, I suck. There we go. There we go. I'm doing the same combos. I'm doing the same exact combos. Yeah, your routine is important. If your routine doesn't match the seeds that you're planting, if you plant your seeds and you're not tilling your soil every day, if you plant your seeds and you're not, watering, you're not watering yourself. That's interesting. Palm strike. Ooh. I didn't know there was a get up attack. over here trying to figure out. I'm gonna have a hard time on this master difficulty, yo. This is gonna be real hard. But a part of getting into a routine, at least a positive one, and moving forward with, you know, what you believe in. Oh, it is triangle and then hold circle. Okay. Okay. Woo. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Old lady can't hold me back. One arm? I said old lady can't hold me back. But as well as your routine, celebrate your wins. That's part. That should be a part of your routine. Celebrate your wins. Acknowledge how far you've come. Acknowledge that you might have had some hardships, but you can be better. You get it. That's part of accepting. Be patient. Accept your weaknesses. Yeah, express your acceptedness more. Acceptedness. Is that even a word? Acceptedness? It might be. But express your acceptance more. I know in this world, especially on this earth, there's a lot of things that are hard to accept. And you don't have to accept everything. Just accept how you feel about these things. Accept how you feel. Start speaking your truth. And start putting it out there. Stop worrying about what other people think of you. It doesn't matter. Your happiness matters more than anything else. And I know people always get stuck on, well, what's true, what's not true, what's this, what's that. Your truth is your truth. As long as you're seeking out information, as long as you got things to back up your claim, I guess. You don't even really need things to back up your claim. Like I said, as long as you're happy, hey, who cares about anybody else? Why are you mad at, or why do you hate this person? Hate takes a lot of energy out of you. Don't be spending time on anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care what they did to you. Don't waste time. Don't waste emotions. Don't waste energy on somebody else. Use that energy for yourself and choose to love yourself. Pour into yourself instead of focusing on somebody else's cup and trying to empty theirs, trying to manifest bad things for them. Like, don't kid yourself. Do not kid yourself. You shouldn't be worried about nobody else's happiness but your own. And then once you get to a point where you can, in your routine, you're feeling your happiness coming, you're working towards your happiness. Because I'm gonna be real here. You're not gonna be happy every day. You're not gonna be happy every day. If anybody tells you can, that's just not realistic for a human to be happy every day. Don't kid yourself. I remember the little collectibles here. What is this stuff? You gain XP by defeating enemies. XP. Oh yeah, that whole thing. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the whole whatchamacallit. The tutorial almost, or explaining of everything. I wonder if my past things unlocked any outfits. Oh, they did. Ooh, I didn't even realize this was over here. Ooh, Absolver? That's awesome. That's a cool outfit. Vengeance by Sparing Yang Wooed. Some pretty good drip. I loved Absolver. But yeah, start celebrating your wins more. And if you don't have anything to celebrate, because I know most of you be sitting here thinking, oh, well, I don't have anything to be happy about. I used to think the same thing. I don't got nothing to be happy about. I don't have wins. I only mess up. I only fail. I only make mistakes. I don't even know what I have won at. I don't even know what my successes are. I don't know what that looks like for me. That used to be me. I used to not understand or even could even think of a positive thing. I really can't think of many positive things that have happened over the past 20 years because I was just going through the motions and I just focused on the negatives all the time. I was just here and I hated being here. I hated being a part of life. I just hated it so much. And eventually I made some mistakes that I really just couldn't stomach. And then I truly began to hate myself. And that's when I truly began to hate myself. Funny enough, is when I decided enough was enough. And then I was going to try to choose to love myself. And that's such a hard thing to do, to choose to love yourself and to tell yourself that we're in this until the end. To tell yourself we're in this till the end. I don't care what happens. We're in this till the end. That's the hardest thing to accept for yourself, that you're in this till the end. The way I rationalize it in my brain, the way I get through it is because, like I said, other people don't have the control over their life to, have this emotional freedom to where they can control their life. And I'm doing this for them. I'm doing this for the people that can't, they don't have a choice. I'm doing this for the people that don't have a choice. I'm doing this for the people, especially a lot like the people in Palestine. Again, ceasefire. Call for a ceasefire, please. There's 10,000 people that are gone, innocent, that had nothing to do with anything, any selfish or greedy reason that's going on over there in the war for, I don't even care. It's just, well, I do care. I just don't care about, I don't care about what their war is for. I understand what it is for, but like there's no reason to kill 10,000 innocent people. That's just ridiculous to me. And then it just goes unnoticed. I remember a time, before my ancestors were free and they just, killed us like it was nothing. So that strikes a nerve with me, to be honest. I mean, it strikes a nerve with me with any race. I don't care, ethnic group, whatever, is killed for no reason. I understand life is not as black and white as we would like it to be. But I understand that sometimes you do have to protect yourself, and there are just people out here that, are not in it for your benefit, and they're only here for their own benefit. But that's the part that, I mean, that's the most human part to me. Everybody's, believes they're in it for themselves. Everybody has their own reason for being here. And I mean, you should absolutely have your own reason for being here and for being, yourself.
Junkies. I don't think they'll be a problem.
I will take this bottle. This dude is just asleep. Your boy is asleep. Ooh, you had no clue, did you? I can't do nothing to this boy. He just knocked out. All right. Nothing. He just sleep. He out. Anybody else? I am giving out free hands. They're rated E for everybody. Everybody. Oh, look at this guy. He didn't even see it coming. Any more bottles? Hey, that's what's up. Hey, yo, think fast. Hey, knock you out? That's crazy. This will. What you got? I tried to trip him. It did not work out. But it's alright. He gone.
I can make it. Just need to run at it.
How'd you get in here?
Hey, put that. Nope, put that down. I'm fighting your boyfriend over here. Hold on, girly. Hold on, girly. What you got? Alright. Alright. Just wait till I really remember how to play this game. Just you wait.
Open it. Open up. Don't make me bust.
But if you're not, if you don't have anything to, you know, congratulate yourself on, or you feel like there's nothing to congratulate yourself on, find something. What's stopping you from finding something? Like, really, like, ask yourself that. What's stopping you from finding something that means something to you, that you can, you know, feel good about? What's stopping you from figuring that out? From finding that thing? Like I said, life is hard. It ain't gonna get no easier. Ooh, ooh. No, we ain't dying here. I'm just not. Alright, we got him. We about to get her. Got her. Okay. Got him. Alright, got my health back too. Hey. Well, yeah, what's stopping you from getting your own happiness? Am I missing any collectibles? I know there's collectibles. I'm trying not to miss any. No, well, this door's closed, so I can't go back. I can't go back. I'm trying not to die on this level at all. We'll see how I do with my first time being back after months. But seriously, guys, think about how far you've come. I don't know where you are in your life. I don't know how old you are, but think about how far you've come, like how far you've grown, how many years you've lived on this earth. Like, it don't matter how many days you have. It's not going to get any easier. I almost said, and it's not going to get any harder, but obviously life does get harder. And it can get harder. It absolutely can, and it will. And it will. Every day, you're not going to be, it's just not realistic to expect yourself to be happy every day, but give yourself the grace and give yourself the tools to be that and to love yourself. I'm serious about that. Find your joy in life no matter how small. No matter how small it is, find your joy. Find your joy. Dang, I tried to sneak him. It didn't work out. Ooh, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm bad. I tried to remember. Dang it. I tried to remember how to. No, I dodge. Oh, it's just R2. I'm so silly. And then I can't even get to her. Chopped her though. I mean, I might as well go out here at this point. Was there a dude over there to the right? Nope. Oh, there was more people back there. Yeah. You see how I got smacked? Did you see that? But that's all right, because I speak just like the affirmation today. I speak I speak that I ain't gonna go over the age of 25. I speak that. What? Get that it. Wow, the bottle? It's that deep?
I pity you.
All right, we're 24 already, guys. Actually, I think we're 26. I ain't speaking hard enough, y'all. And that just goes to show you gotta. I ain't speaking hard enough. Golly, this game's hard. Ah.
So tough after all.
How? All right, y'all. I'm about to end the daily boost. I've made it to age 30. Oh yeah, for those of you that don't know, every time you die, you go up in age. And the more you die on one stage, the higher the multiplier goes. So right now, I believe the multiplier is on 4. If I die again, it's gonna go to 5. So if I die again, I'm gonna be age 35. But that's until something like this happens and it goes down. When I kill all the enemies, the counter will go down, but it only goes down by 1.
I'm getting closer.
Actually, I believe it went down to 2 when it was at 4. So I don't remember how the rules work. All right, I don't. I haven't played the game in so long, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording of the daily boost. I'm gonna keep playing though, so I appreciate everyone who came. I'm gonna go ahead and give Love in Action Network a shout out before we go, just for the podcast. Please go check out our network, Love in Action Network, at lovedandlovable.org, because we want to remind you, encourage, equip, and empower you to believe and have the knowledge that you are loved and lovable. Everyone is loved and lovable. Ceasefire now, by the way. Check out Starlight Mystic Botanica, my girlfriend. Check her out on her website, starlightmysticbotanica.com. Her name is Starlight Mystic, sorry. her username, Starlight Mystic, Starlight_Mystic. I'll show it over here on stream. It's spelled Starlight and then underscore and then Mystic. There you go. That's on TikTok. Her handle on Twitter, when she's holding her X spaces, better known as Waiting to Exhale on Twitter or X, that is on the title Starlight Mystic. There are no spaces, and Mystic is spelled with a K instead. That's on the Twitter spaces. Our co-host is also PapiWata33, which is PapiWata 33. They'll be holding the X Spaces tomorrow. Starlight Mystic is also holding a money class, a money magic class, and that will be at 7:30 p.m. It was scheduled originally for the first of the month, but now it's today. Today is about Thursdays in magic, or at least planetary magic. Thursdays are about abundance and money. So yes, we love it. But yeah, you can find out more about her at starlightmysticbotanica.com. She has new merchandise as well, so please go check it out. Check out my co-host Tara Priolo, and by co-host I mean co-host for our football talk show that we host on Tuesdays every night at 7:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. We talk football all year long on Late Night Sacks. You can find that on YouTube. You can find our social media pages on Instagram, TikTok, wherever. You can find us. Late Night Sacks. That's Late Night Sacks, as in sack. The quarterback is sacked. You know, I know it's a controversial name, but hey, it's catchy, and I thought it would get clicks. You know, so it's. I've heard a lot of other stranger names. You know, maybe not a lot, but. So yeah, check them out. Check out our CEO, Andre in the Flow. As I said, him and Tara are voice coaches. As well as I believe Tara's actual, like teacher, like she's an actual teacher. Like she does this. She teaches kids. I love it. It's awesome. Tara Priolo Studio is her Instagram. That's at Tara Priolo Studio. You can also check out our other Love in Action members, the Casual Coach at Beyond the Guru on TikTok. And also you can check out Sunflower at Sunflower Official on TikTok. That's Sunflower spelled SVNFLWR Official on TikTok. And I think that's all for Love in Action Network. We're hosting a daily boost tomorrow, same time, same place, 4 p.m. Central Time. I'm hosting once again. You know what I'm saying? Third eye chakra will be talked about tomorrow. I will hopefully have just I'm hosting the Friday after not hosting it for like 2 weeks in a row because of my own struggles with my mental health, as well as, how I feel about, doing this, because like I said, I enjoy doing this. I take pride in my work and what I do. So when I mess up, or when something doesn't go the way I didn't go the way I wanted, I get upset. I'm honestly not used to being disappointed because I'm not used to getting my hopes up or getting excited about things. I'm a very nonchalant person. I'll say I'm a very nonchalant person. So I got excited for the D&D session. I wasn't able to do it and hold up my end of the bargain, so I got sad. That was the week before, last week. Then the week before that, I didn't feel like I had a good product that I recorded, so I just kind of erased it from the history books. I didn't really send it for the podcast and everything and the newsletter. So, but I believe the recording was still up. So funny enough, I think I'm done here. Yeah, waiting to hex sales tomorrow. I believe we're having. Oh shoot, I always forget. I gotta put up a game night. We're gonna have a game night tomorrow. I don't know what we'll be playing, but we'll figure it out. I'll probably talk to some of the Love in Action Network people, but we are going to have a game night this Friday. I just don't know what we're gonna play yet, but we'll figure it out. That'll be after Waiting to Exhale, which Waiting to Exhale that I haven't even said yet is at 5:30 Central Time. It is at 5:30 Central Time. It'll be right after the Daily Boost tomorrow, which I'm hosting once again. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. You are all loved and lovable. Please know that you are all loved and lovable. Everybody's loved and lovable. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care your circumstances. I don't care what you've done. You deserve happiness, and you are loved and lovable. I will catch you guys next week, tomorrow, maybe even a year from now. If you're just listening to this a year from now, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want you to know you're loved and lovable. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. But already, I'm going to continue the stream here, but for the Daily Boost, I am Lotta Snacks. You can find me anywhere at Lotta Snacks 5 on any social media platform, and I will catch you guys the next one. See you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to be in your space. Thank you.